like you said, you've been open, 3 months, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest challenge you're facing right now in your business?
Oh, man. I would
Or
say...
maybe what's your biggest victory? It can be either one. Let's just go with that.
Okay. I would say, like, finding the rhythm of coffee people.
Oh, sure. Yeah, all right.
So, yeah, I mean, it just depends on the area that you're in. Belton, we don't have many coffee snobs, so it's not gonna matter that much to most people, the process of what you're doing, whereas it matters a lot to me. And so I want to do it really well, but then people have the complaint of, like, why is your tiny little 8-ounce cup $4.75? So finding that balance, and then also finding the balance of, like, timing of...
Now I know why you like Ireland. Because if it was like 60 degrees every day only, you would be selling out a coffee at like 10 a.m. every day.
Yeah. And finding that's been a weird thing. So I worked at First Street in Temple, and I mean, they're like downtown Temple, so a lot of people are coming in 8 o'clock to get their coffee to go to work. And so our busy hours were like 8 to maybe 10, and then like 11 o'clock a little bit for the social, and then like dead after 12. Whereas Belton, I'm not getting many business route people because there are drive-thrus like Starbucks or Summer Moon, the truck. So people have their other like drive-through options that it might be easier on the way to work. But I'm getting rushes at like 12. So I have a lot of afternoon social coffee drinkers. So finding that balance of like hours, operating hours, and then like the balance of
how to capture people.
Yes. Yeah.
When there are so many options, like.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about why your shop isn't set up for drive-through?
We don't have drive-through, but we do have curbside delivery.
Okay,
but
so that's
the
nice.
delivery is just expensive for a cup of coffee.
There's
all
true.
Those fees and stuff,
Yeah,
so it pretty much doubles.
Here's your $18 cup
right.
of coffee.
So it's really only worth it if you're getting coffee for a group of people to get delivered to you.
Yeah, true. Getting a box full of it.
Yeah. So, but we do have curbside and pickup. So, those are options, but it's just not. Yeah, it's not set up for that side of like delivery type stuff.
You get a lot of campus like UMHB foot traffic.
I've gotten a lot more Providence students, like the Providence High School, that they'll like walk over or whatever from Providence or drive over. But I'm trying to get UMHB. I mean, having gone there as a student can be such a bubble, and so like they don't know news outside of UMHB. So it's been hard to get into UMHB, and like I think a lot of people didn't even know that I was open. And by the time news started spreading, the semester was ending. So people were leaving and going home. So I'll be doing some stuff for Welcome Week and like getting in for the next semester. But yeah, that's my goal. Like I would love to
UMHB site?
Like be in UMHB. Well, they have a Starbucks in there. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get rid of them big ones. Come on, you're a local small business.
Yeah.
Petition. We're starting a petition right now here. I'll be the first one to sign it right now. Let in the small business. Come on. We're doing it. Rex, you sign it second? I mean, once again,
I'll sign it second.
I'm neutral to start, honestly, whatever. Like, they're a part of society, whatever, but as a small business guy, as someone that hosts a podcast, it's like, let's figure out how to promote small business owners. A former student, like, let's sew into someone that's like came from the school. Yeah. Or even if you didn't come from the school, who cares? A small business owner instead of like, well, let's take the easy route and take the big business. Yeah. Whoever that is, and what it's like.
It's just more expensive.
People are gonna buy the coffee no matter what.
Right.
It's a captive audience. Like, I got it. Oh, I got finals today. Give me your coffee.
Personal question: what time do you open?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, and classes at most colleges, your first class is usually like 7:30, 7:40 at most colleges.
Yeah.
So you're perfect.
UMHB, I think their earliest is 8 a.m.s.
So yeah, they're. Oops, sorry, microphone.
So yeah. Third podcast with pretty much.
All right.
He's still getting used to it.
We need to start we need to start a petition.
Yep.
For UMHB. I mean, I have nothing against UMHB. It's more just promoting small business. So, and this is, full disclosure, I met you through networking. Mm-hmm. How important do you think that is to expanding and growing a person's business?
You gotta know people. That's honestly how I got started, was because I worked for, do you know Rhonda Eggleston?
You gotta remember, I'm a transplant. 5 years, but I don't.
She's
plant.
Okay.
I don't know as many.
Finish the words.
I don't know as many people as I'd like to know. I'm hoping through this podcast I get to know everyone.
Yeah.
But
Well, so she's on Chamber of Commerce, and she runs the B&B that's on Main Street.
All right.
Bryn Oaks B&B. Okay. So I met her. She goes to TBC. So I met her through TBC. Started working for her B&B. Did some cooking stuff with her, and through her, she learned about the depot's development, the future plans about it, because of the Chamber of Commerce. And so she told me about it because she knew I was wanting to open a coffee shop, and said, "Hey, I think they're about to start doing stuff with the train station. You should email them and see about getting into that for the coffee shop." There you go. So that's, networking was how I was able to do this, because through that I met Terry, who's he and other partners are the ones who refurbish all of the depot and the Katy and stuff. So, but I met him, and he has been the one who has opened so many opportunities for me with business. And so
cool.
I wouldn't, my business wouldn't be open without having networked with Rhonda.
So you give your stand, get out there and talk to people.
Yeah.
Tell them about your business.
Yeah. Absolutely. The Lord brings in people that you need to know.
I will. This podcast is a direct, I want to say reflection. That's not the right word, but a direct connection to networking with people and getting out there and getting to know people. And so again, this is about you, so I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of all the things in my life, but just to second what you said, just get out there and talk with people. So just to kind of go alongside that, how important do you think it is that small business owners should be involved in their communities? Participating, supporting other small businesses. You think that's? We've really kicked Starbucks in the crotch today, which is whatever. I have no qualms with it, but
There's
you think
nothing wrong with Starbucks, but this is a small business.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love Starbucks' lemon loaf cake, the little pound cake. Oh, so good.
Yeah. So there we go, Starbucks.
I still like Starbucks.
Don't file a defamation. Or me anyway. This is about small business. So how important do you think that is for in your limited time at the moment being a small business owner? How important do you think that is? Maybe from what your experience is and seeing other small businesses that started small and now have more of a foothold in the community.
Yeah, I think it only helps. It
does seem self-evident, but some people beat their head against the wall.
The Chamber's motto of "We're better together." I think it's simple as that. We can only lift each other up in being working together with these things. This. So we're doing an event coming soon.
Where's it at?
2 weekends.
I can't reach it.
It's.
Okay. Flash that page for the camera.
Oh, the camera angles. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. So Penelope Street Block Party. This event we're super psyched about it. It's going to be awesome. Lots of vendors, food, all sorts of things. But that was a dream of mine, was to put on an event and do this, but I can't. I'm a new business. I can't fork out all this money to do this myself. And so it worked out perfectly because Granny's Shaved Ice had already started a Penelope Street Block Party, but it was small. It was in their own little alleyway. So they were limited on space and couldn't do a whole lot with it.
Sure.
And so us like talking about it and getting to know one another and realizing, oh, you want to expand it. Oh, I'm already doing this part. Like, let's do it together. And so expanding it and making it bigger, something that I couldn't have done by myself and something that she would be limited to in her own space has now expanded into something so big that we're so pumped about, and it's only going to be better. Like, it's only going to bring more business.
Yeah,
like, it's
absolutely.
only going to...
When you yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so there can very easily be a lot of hesitations of like, well, like, do we need a permit? Do we need to get, like, I don't know if people like that on the street. I don't know, like, so many hesitations and questions can come up of like, I don't know if this is going to work. People might not like this. People not... But if you just go for it and you team up with people and you work through these things and just, like, put it out there, people want it. People want things to do. People want, like, cool places to go visit. And so I
absolutely
feel like it only benefits. So
I love it.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fun one. So you I mean, I hate to go back to it, but I would say you've been kicking some major butt for only being open for as long as you have and as young as you are. Like, you don't find too many business owners your age, so kudos to you. But in that time, what about running or owning your business has revealed something about your character, good or bad?
Ooh. I think I knew this from school, but like also just reaffirmed in this that I'm very self-motivated, but I'm also very a big procrastinator. And so trying to balance, like, it's very easy to just feel like, oh, I'm the boss, like I can do it later. But like knowing that I'm setting an example for my baristas working for me and for the future of the business, like, I don't know, having to honestly look my weaknesses in the face and be like, oh, I know this about myself. Like, I know that I do this, and having to plan more strictly and stick to those plans. And it, like, the days that I'm not scheduled as a barista, it'd be really easy to sleep in and not like, I'm like, oh, I open 3 days this week, and so like I want to just have a sleeping in morning. Like, it'd be very easy to talk myself into those things, and I have multiple times.
Sure.
And taken those little leeway times, but knowing that like, oh, like this business is on my shoulders as well, and so like I have to have the work ethic, and so I definitely do when I want to. But it's very easy to like be lazy in certain times and talk myself out of things that I don't feel like doing, but needing to stick with those. So I think the business is more than, because school you can like, oh, like day before it's due, like you can whip it out.
You can't fake your way through business.
You can't fake your way through
Not
business.
for very long anyway.
No.
Because the bottom line tells you exactly where you stand all the time.
Yes, and you're looking at those numbers every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, but that was something that I definitely knew about myself through school, but it was school you can I mean, C's make degrees.
Fake,
yeah, you can fake it till you make it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
No. No, absolutely not. Now, coffee pairs well with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Who or maybe what would be an ideal business partner or an ideal business that would partner well with yours? Have you ever, I mean, you're young business, but
yeah.
I mean, we all think beyond in the future sometimes, like, wow, this thing would pair well with this, and we could, if I was with this business, I would succeed, they would succeed, everyone. Who would be an ideal? Because honestly, I hope other businesses watch this and be like, I'd love to partner with Slyfox and make them successful, make my business more successful. Who would be an ideal business partner for someone like you? Have you thought about something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I have two routes. Bakery type stuff.
Sure.
So I mean, it's really nice being right next to warm cookie company.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Saturdays when the family comes out, like kids can get cookies and ice cream.
Peanut
and the parents,
butter and jelly.
Yeah, parents get coffee and it's perfect. So that's, I mean, any type of bakery stuff is great. I would love to expand the bakery side of things. But then there's also...
So partnering maybe with a baker or doing your own type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And right now I have a baker baking for me. So
sure.
she does baked goods for me. And it's been great. The other side, so I've gone to a another place in Dallas, in McKinney, that during the day it's a little cafe, coffee shop cafe, and at night it turns into a speakeasy.
Oh my gosh. You're speaking my language here.
Which like kind of gets controversial for like some Christians, like drinking and whatnot. Like I don't know. I don't personally like. I don't drink to get drunk and go party, go crazy, but I'm not against having a drink, obviously.
Sure. That's that legalistic type part. Like,
yeah.
We're all, anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But so it gets hard with like knowing, like, I might not be against drinking, but knowing that like I'm representing a Christian name, then like I do need to be more watchful of like people's perception, which like I'm not big into, like, no, I don't need to be ashamed of, like, what I believe, but there is a balance of, like, okay, people can care about what you're doing and what you're, like, presenting. So if I'm representing something other than myself, I shouldn't be caring about what I'm, like, doing, but I do need to care about what is representing the name. And so I would love to do a speakeasy or, like, pairing with a bar, like some kind of alcohol.
Well,
like
make your place, because why not keep it open as many hours as possible, serving as many people as possible.
Right. And
if it's obviously profitable, of course.
Have you been to Radio Coffee Beer in Austin?
No, but I'm interested to find out what you're going to say.
You should go to Radio Coffee Beer. But it is a coffee shop and bar. And they do some coffee.
So like a fusion type thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's really good. They have a really cool outdoor seating area and indoor seating. But it's a really cool place. But they do some like they bring in live bands and stuff, and it's just an awesome little venue space. Yeah, you have a nice
parking lot there where you could definitely.
Yeah. So I have just always loved the fusion of coffee with alcohol. Like, I think there's a lot of cool recipes and concoctions that you can make with it.
But you have only been open for a few months, so it's I mean, why not cast that vision to yourself and aspire to it if it's something that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like our area, I mean, area needs some new. I mean, it's cool to have there, and there's coffee shops everywhere, but to have your vision and then to pair that alongside.
This coffee shop or cafe in McKinney that turns into a speakeasy, it's like a legit speakeasy. Like, you have to have the password. And
I love it.
And you go through like an old vending machine that's a door. Like you don't know it's a door, so you have to, and they change the password every week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, it's like a legit thing. You have to find the password and tell the password to a bodyguard who looks very nonchalant sitting outside, like drinking a cup of coffee.
Oh, all right, we're looking for investors, everybody. Looking for investors. I'm willing to partner with. So cool. I'll be like a 0.01% investor, but I am willing to invest in a cool idea like that. That is cool. I think that's just cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, well, once again, it runs. Well, here's the thing. Once again, I know you, and I agree with you on this. For the people that have run their bender all night, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I need something. Oh, the coffee shop's open at
right there.
7. So not that you run 24 hours a day, but you provide. Once again, we're not here to promote getting hammered and stuff. But you know what? We're here to go out, drink a nice coffee through the day. If you want to go hang out at night and present an atmosphere where you can, mature adults can come hang out and have a nice drink and a cool experience. Which is really what, for me, like coffee too. Like the coffee's delicious, but I like the experience. Mm-hmm. I've drank a few coffee shops. You have a great aesthetic to your coffee shop, and to me, a speakeasy is much more about the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's not a club party vibe.
And
it's like,
yes, exactly. Loud music, whatever.
Yeah.
And the craft coffee, a craft drink. When I go to a place like that. When I order, I know in 5 or 10 minutes, okay, my drink will be here, unless they're slammed. I'm not expecting, like, slam, bang, done. Just like coffee, like, here's your coffee. Like, no, I'm expecting, like,
you all right. The presentation counts.
Yes, I'm going to go talk with some of my friends. They're here, hang out. Oh, my coffee's done in 5 minutes in the morning. Oh, I'm going out to the speakeasy at 9 o'clock at night. I'm not expecting my drink in 30 seconds. Like, okay, just give me a call. So I think people are more appreciating things like that, like, and it forces people to slow down.
Yeah.
Instead of gimme, like,
yeah.
You know what? A lot of things that are good in life take time. Like anything. I mean, that translates to 1,000 million different things. But
right.
Like I said, I'm a 0.01 investor. Whoever else wants to invest, like, we'll start that petition. I forgot what the petition was for, quite honestly.
UMHB.
Oh, yeah, putting a Slyfox in UMHB and starting to speakeasy. Whoever else, any of you big money people, you know, let's do it. Let's get a speakeasy here in with the coffee shop. And then, you know, anyway, I love it.
Yeah.
So, that's fun. So, I know you said before you wanted to be a nurse, and then scrap that, then a missionary, or missions. Now you're a business owner. If you had the choice, like, okay, the coffee shops are running on autopilot, what is another job you would like to, or even if you're like, you know what, coffee fizzles out, what's another job you would just love to try? Where you didn't have to worry about failure or all the schooling, like, hey, I'm going to try this.
That's difficult. This doesn't, I don't know, this doesn't really count as a job, I guess, but like homesteading, like ranching. There's a
really cool.
There's a local rancher that one of my friends gets like her like grass-fed organic beef from. Okay. And he used to be a doctor and moved into full-time ranching because he was, this might be controversial, was too tired of reactive medicine and
I fully agree with you.
wanted to go into the proactive side of like providing healthier options to eat and all that. So
that is not controversial. Whatever other people would think, it's not controversial to eat good things.
So what he does is, it's really cool, and again, a whole nother, like, you can get so deep into all of the knowledge with that of like testing the soil pH to make sure the grass is good for the cows to eat. So like there's a whole other thing with all that as well, but I think that would be a really cool life to be like sustainable in your living and like from grass to cow and
farm to table, as they like to say.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think that would be awesome.
Well, I think you did a great job highlighting your business. I hope we've shown a lot about it. Just have a few things I'd like to ask you before we finish up. What, and you alluded to this earlier and I cut you off, what are 3 books you would recommend to the people listening or watching? Only 3. I know you like to read a lot.
Okay.
So if you need to stretch it to 4 or 5, I'm fine with that.
Does a series count as one?
Sure, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, yes, we'll do that.
Okay. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry is one.
Ooh, gosh.
That is so good.
Who's the writer of that? Don't worry if you can't.
What's his name? Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Ruthless? What was it?
The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Okay, all right.
So it's a Christian-based book, but it basically he talks about like society today and our like. We've also kind of alluded to this of just like the quickness of things and the like gimme and the rush of what our society is in. Like we have one button buying and like immediate like delivery to the door and all that stuff, and we have lost our ability to sit still and our ability to sit and wait and listen for the Lord. And so he just goes through just.
Can you say that one more time?
The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. All right.
So yeah, he just walks through the lifestyle of Jesus. Like I think a lot of people go into spiritual disciplines and like specific like these like read your Bible, pray, have quiet times, like these things that are just one-offs, but like he talks about just the lifestyle, like what are the other 23 hours of your day looking like?
Oh, sure.
Not just your 1 hour that you give to a quiet time in the morning. So it's really good. Has changed a lot of how I go about my day and how I live my life, and just that.
That sounds good.
That's one. A series that I have always loved is the Inheritance series or cycle. It's Aragon, the dragon. It's dragons and knights and all that stuff. But it's
I mean, that's all right.
They are big books. They're like huge, like in detail.
Okay.
Yeah. And the writer actually Christopher
Robin?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Christopher something, but he started writing it at 19.
Oh wow.
Or he started writing it at 16, published his first book at 19.
Jeez.
And so that was the series, was like this. I mean, it's insane. It's so intense and super big. So if you're a big reader, it will take up your time, and it's awesome.
Much better than watching TV then, probably.
They did a movie over it.
Oh.
Aragon.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's trash. It's
okay. Well, you've read the book,
terrible
so
rendition.
I will defer to you on that.
Yeah.
On that review.
Books are much better for that one, obviously. And my last one, I gotta go with the classic Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's just really good.
I need to read it.
So in depth. It's
way better than, obviously way better than the movies, but
honestly,
the movies follow pretty well.
They do a pretty good job. I would say they took out what was necessary to follow a storyline that's not. I mean, the movies are long in and of themselves. It is a long series, but I mean, it could have been incredibly long. So there are definitely. J.R.R. Tolkien takes a lot of care and detail. So he wrote songs and poems and stuff that go into like what the elves sang and what like. I mean, he created a whole world. So, I think the movies did a really good job casting wise, and then also just what they felt was necessary in the story and the ways that they kind of altered the story to make it make sense without the knowledge of the books. So
sure,
I think the movies did a really good job.
Okay,
but yeah.
So Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I gotta do. How about The Hobbit? Did you read The Hobbit?
Mm-hmm. I would say the Hobbit movies are definitely much worse.
Yeah, I feel like from what I've heard from people that read The Hobbit, and what they're like, there was no way you need to make 3 movies about The Hobbit.
No.
That was called a Hollywood money grab.
Yes.
So what is next for you? Maybe for you personally, and maybe for your business.
Honestly, it's just getting experience, just getting time under the business. Me and my husband will be in the area for at least. I mean, my lease is 3 years, so.
Okay. All right.
It'll just be. I mean, he will still be teaching and coaching, and I really just want to do as many events and education classes and just kind of dabble in.
So that's the next thing, the
and,
education you kind of alluded to.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I would love to do certain classes, whether it's like me teaching them or like bringing other people in to teach it. Because I mean, I don't roast beans, so I'd love to bring an expert in on roasting and do a roasting class cool. I would love to do educational things.
All right. So we've talked about a lot today. I feel like a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things I could have asked you otherwise, but what is something that you were hoping I would maybe ask you, or a question I should have asked you that I didn't, and you would like to, drop some knowledge on us?
Oh, man.
And it can be anything. What's something else that, further reveals who you are, or reveals who your business is, or what your business is, or what your goals in your business are?
I feel like we've touched on a lot. I mean, the goal for missions in the business, and I mean, even just the charity, like, I don't know if I mentioned Greater Goods. Part of why I chose them for beans was part of their mission statement and their business is that they support local nonprofits with their beans. And so a portion of every sale from them goes to a nonprofit. And so I think the Kickstart, what we use for espresso, goes to Central Texas Food Bank. I think our decaf goes to the Autism Society.
Okay.
And then cold brew and our drip coffee go to Austin Pets Alive, I believe.
Okay.
So I mean, they that was part of why I chose them, was they are community and nonprofit minded as well, and so I love what they do and their goal for their business as well, that they give back and support nonprofits with they have it down to each bean, like a portion of each bean goes.
Wow.
So it's really cool. So every time you buy a latte from us, you're the part
That's
of that.
the only thing I buy is lattes.
Yeah, it's going to a nonprofit. So.
Well, good. Well, I'll keep buying lattes then. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more thing I'd like to ask you. So before we do that, do you have a glass there?
This one.
Oh shoot!
Just use your...
What's this? Water?
No.
No, that's water. Thankfully, that wasn't tequila. I'll just give you a splash because we gotta pay the piper here. Just a splash. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Sorry, it'll go down easy. Ooh, that was way easy. If you don't mind drinking from my glass, yeah, okay.
There we go.
Sorry. Where can people watching and listening find you, Jesse?
We have an Instagram, Slyfox Coffeehouse, all one word. Facebook, same thing. And we've got a website, Slyfox Coffeehouse.
Come out and hang out at Slyfox. Get a cup of Joe.
Yep.
Well-crafted Joe.
Yes.
All right.
A lot of care.
Thank you, Jesse.
Oh,
You've been a wonderful guest.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I know. I kind of sold it that it was awful.
I'm just not good at a lot.
No, that
so that was
good. That was good. So,
well, that is oily. Wow, that's an oily.
That's called a body.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Go ahead, Reximus.
Barbecue. Where was your barbecue place?
Oh, did he respond?
Oh yeah, good point, Reximus.
This is why I exist.
That's right. No, he didn't. It was. He didn't respond. So.
Would you like Miller's? We'll just set it.
I do like Miller's.
Okay, there we go. Miller's Barbecue.
Miller's.
That's the one.
That's it. Miller's over Chefs. Sorry.
I would like to just thank you on behalf of Rex and myself. We thank you so much for coming in to see us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Talk about your business. I would like to thank Rex for. What you see here doesn't happen without Rex. You heard him behind the camera many times. I am not a technological savant by any stretch, so I don't even know how to press the enter button most of the time.
This whiskey is still warm in my.
There you go. There you go. So thank you, Rex, for making this happen. Thank you for Creekside. We met Dwayne. It's a great cigar lounge. Beyond that, it's a great place to just connect with people. Yeah. It's a great place to smoke a cigar. It's BYOB. They have events all the time. Great place to come hang out. This shirt right here you see me wearing, I wear a different shirt usually every episode. These shirts are provided by Wiener Tactical, a local small business owner as well. He makes these shirts. This one, what does it say? Buy local or buy local. As we talked about.
Yeah.
You can buy Starbucks, or you can go buy Slyfox. I know. It's that Kentucky Deluxe. It's already
a lot of drinks.
It's already killing brain cells. So thank you to Wiener Tactical. He has done a great job providing these shirts and just the sayings and helping me out with that. El Borracho is another one that helps provide the hooch that I provide here on the show for us to taste and review. And then lastly, if you're a small business owner, I'd like to talk to you. Please connect with me, or if you know other small business owners that are struggling to get their name out there, refer them to me, please. Find me on our YouTube page. Share, promote this page. Watch the videos. There's a lot of good small business owners we've already talked to. Said I want this to be a resource and a place for small business owners to connect with each other, as well as customers to come hang out and watch and see who they would like to do business with. There's a lot of choices, a lot of places to buy coffee. Buy your coffee from Slyfox, Let's do it.
Love it.
Without without all the things we've said, I don't know if that made any sense. But thank you, Jesse. You killed it. Yeah. We had a good time chatting with you. We're gonna probably donate about, let's just say like, I don't know, $75, $80 to each of our. Those are those are dollars. Like Jesse, I think I'm gonna put you in charge of the bank.
I don't think you can help right now.
I can't, but I need small business owners to comment. If you comment, actually, we've never asked people. In the comment section. Let us know if you'd like to come on the podcast. Let us know some other questions you'd like to hear from the owners that come on here. Yeah.
We're at 13.
We want you $13.
Yeah.
We want you to engage in this process. We want to support small business owners the best way possible. So please help us. The only way we can keep providing a good and even a better product is if you help us out and like and share and promote this page and this channel. So anyhow, find us on YouTube. One bourbon, one cigar, small business. And what is the final tally?
What are these again?
75 cents.
Wait. It's at 15 without this. So 15, 75.
So we'll just round it up to 80 because that's like 20. So we'll each be donating $80 if that's good with you.
Yep.
$80 to Foster Love and the Children's Advocacy Center of Central Texas. So
perfect.
Cool. Thank you, Jesse. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Buy your coffee at Slyfox, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's right. Have you even drank any of that stuff?
Yes. Yes.
How much is left?
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
I'm a sipper. I'm a little sipper.